Hey, welcome back. Figured I'd do a review on this crimper I bought off of Amazon. I've been using the heck out of this thing, crimping cables and stuff for my solar, and it's been working fantastic, so I wanted to share the details of it and the brand. Alright, so first things first, I bought it off of Amazon. The brand is AMZCNC. Unfortunately, it's made in China, but when I bought it, because it's a tool that right now I have a lot of use for, but in 3 months I may not use it again for 5 years. So you're weighing the cost versus, you know, trying to find an American made one that's 3 times the price, or buying the made in China one that you think, well, this should just get me by. And this one actually pleasantly surprised me. Alright, so off of Amazon, AMZCNC, thing is 48 bucks. What does it come with? Well, comes with this cutter. Alright, now usually I'm not overly impressed by a cutter. This is 2/0 welding cable. Alright, here's the cutter. Alright, put it in there. That's pretty nice. Wouldn't want to stick your finger in there. Well, you wouldn't do it twice. Not with the same finger anyway. Unless you picked it up off the floor. But cut right through that. You know, yes, you could take your smaller side cutters and chew on this like a rabid rabbit, but that, one slice, she's off, nice and clean. Alright, so there's that, and it fits into this blow molded case here. Alright, now to the thing I bought the whole kit for. Now basically there's 9 dies, alright, and they go from 12 gauge all the way to 2/0, or is it 2? I don't know. 2/0, I think. It's slipping my mind right now. But basically the reason I wanted one of these is I had one of the crimpers where the handle is, I don't know, 2 feet, 2.5 feet, 3 feet long. So when you're crimping the big cables, you know, and it makes it hard to hold the connector in there while you're crimping it, you know. Where this thing, little hydraulic crimper, the model is YQK-70, and basically it's super easy. It's got a dial. You turn the dial, and now it'll pump up. And then you turn the dial the other way, and it releases all the pressure. Alright? And it's hardly, you know, any pressure to ratchet it, which is nice. And like I said, it's got all the different dies, and they just slip right in there. Easy to change. Alright, let's put this down. I'll show you a crimping one. Alright, so again, this is 2/0 cable. I stripped it back with a razor blade here. Alright, you get your cable end on there. Alright, turn your dial so the thing will crimp. And then one-handed, basically I usually just go until it touches it. And then I make sure there's good pressure holding that cable in there. And then you just crimp her till she stops. Alright, it stopped. Pretty decent crimp there. And I like that over, you know, smashing it in a vise or whatever. I'm not sure if it makes much of a difference, but I could see how, like, smashing it in a vise or maybe beating it with a hammer could maybe damage some of the copper wires in the cable and maybe cause you temperature issue if you're using the cable like at the higher amperages. So I like to use crimpers when I'm putting on battery cables. So then basically, you know, you've seen the crimp, worked fantastic. Don't pull off, obviously. And I'm going to use this one. So I'll slide my heat shrink up. Normally you wouldn't use this big a torch, but I'm lazy and that's what's sitting here. Alright, so with that tool, there's your finished crimp. And I've probably done 30 of these crimps and they've all come out fantastic. I mean, if you wanted to get a little extra better connection, you could heat this up before you put the heat shrink tube on and kind of fill that with solder. But this is going to be an indoor application, so I'm not too worried about corrosion getting crazy. So just crimp it on and heat shrink it, and that's good enough for me. Again, it's an AMZCNC. I don't know if I gave you a good look at the inside of the box. It's like that. Your cutter goes like this. And again, it's made in China, unfortunately. So, longevity-wise, I don't know. But so far, after like 50 crimps, I'm still glad I bought it. Alright, so goes in, looks like that. Oh, almost forgot the instruction manual. What would a guy do without that? Alright, now I can go throw her back on the shelf. Good to go.